I always tell people you can be trafficked into the pornography industry or you can be trafficked because you were in the pornography industry. And I think a lot of people have a large misconception around what porn actually looks like. The pornography videos and content that we see on websites that come to our phones, that pop up in ads on online, so many other things have transpired prior to that video's release or prior to that sexual ad popping up on your computer or your phone. A lot of the people that are in pornography have been exploited over and over again. One of the differences between those that are in pornography and those that are in the sex trade and other avenues is that there is a contractual agreement in between. The issue, however, is that a lot of the contracts have a lot of fine print that are not discussed. A lot of the contracts can be falsified. They can say one thing and then it changes to something different. In actuality, a lot of these contracts kind of play on debt bondage a little bit, where they say that, oh, you only have to do this thing for, say, 90 days. You produce 6 videos, but the reality is that these are individuals who end up staying longer because they say you haven't fulfilled your contractual requirements. But additionally, most people think that pornography is consensual sex between two adult parties, and then there's a cameraman that is filming that. The reality, however, is that a lot of the times these are not all adults. Sometimes these are kids that are made to either look or speak or act like adults on camera. B, it could be adults, but then it's usually not just the two actors performing in these videos. We also know that the cameramen oftentimes engage. We also know that you have to audition to be in pornography. And by auditioning, that means you have to engage in sexual intercourse with any one of the staff members or team members in the production team. And we know that the human body, specifically the female body, can be re-exploited and sold over and over again. By the time we have seen a video, it has been edited, re-recorded, the acts have been done again and again. You pause, you stop, you do it over. The amount of injuries, bodily injuries that people have suffered are very similar to those who go through sex trafficking, because the reality is it's repeated paid rape. We see it in trafficking and we see it in pornography. There's a lot of connections between pornography and the sex trade. And I want folks to understand that in addition to all of that, when we talk about the people who consume porn, what we find is that a lot of them, especially those that suffer with a porn addiction, those individuals will watch porn and then say, you know what, this is no longer enough for me. So what we see is that they go and find marginalized people with no other options, such as myself, to act out their porn addiction on, or act out what they call their fantasies onto poor people like me who couldn't fight back or had no other resources, or, you know, they viewed as disposable. So there's no way to talk about sex trafficking without acknowledging the porn industry and vice versa.